appreciate the fit today. Very on brand with the colors. And then I made these pom-pom earrings because I had a dream that the pom-pom earrings I ordered from Natasha turned into caterpillars and ran away from me, and I was like, and look! I have a new chair! I have a new rolly chair. It's new, but it's secondhand because I got it off Facebook Marketplace. The day I picked up this chair is the day I got my COVID results back, and it was after my third test that I finally tested negative, which was really, really nice. So I'm no longer a public threat, but even though I am COVID-free now, I completely forgot that I have spring allergies. Public enemy number 2! Pollen. Film your pin! Pretty pin! Hello, friend. Hello. So in my last video, I was dealing with COVID, so I couldn't smell or taste anything, and I've been trying a new product, and it wasn't until the end of March that I could actually smell it, but in that moment, it served as a beacon of hope that I was finally recovering, which brings me to the sponsor of today's video, which is Function of Beauty. I've been using their custom formulated shampoo and conditioner for about a month and a half now, and it's honestly been a game changer. So if it wasn't obvious, my hair is chemically treated, which means it requires a lot of nourishment. I took their hair quiz to target specific needs, and mine were to deep condition, strengthen, replenish, hydrate, and reduce brassiness. My name is monogrammed on the side, which is pretty neat, and the bottles are made from post-consumer recycled material and are 100% recyclable. The purple tint also helps brighten and maintain my silver hair color in between washes. New York City is pretty dry, so there's a lot of moisture I have to restore in my scalp and make sure my hair is properly conditioned. They also let me try their leave-in conditioner, which has kept my hair shiny and hydrated as it dries. I settled on their peach scented formula, which smells very, very juicy. Not only is this vegan and cruelty free, but their ingredients are free from parabens and sulfates. In the past, I've used a variety of different purple shampoos. However, the one thing that I noticed they did was strip all of the moisture from not only my hair, but also my scalp. So I've been very content in using a formula that's catered towards my needs. Everyone's hair is different, which is why their product stood out to me, because now you can take out the guesswork and just have a formula that's made specifically for you. Not gonna lie, my hair feels super soft and silky, and I've noticed a lot less breakage. So these might just make it into my staple hair care routine. If you'd like to give Function of Beauty a try, I have a link in the description for 20% off your first order. So thanks again to Function of Beauty for sponsoring this video, and now it's time to get back to our regular programming. Good morning. It is Sunday, and I'm about to host our first Patreon exclusive live stream. It's 12 right now, so I'm just gonna start it. What is professional is so just, it's a whole different realm. I'm uploading the live stream, and it's up for all patrons because it was for our $500 goal. So I also have a podcast up on there that's a bonus podcast. This will kind of give a slice of what those tiers also look like. The stream ended up being longer than an hour, but it was so nice because the conversations that we were having were so in tune with what's happening right now. And it's nice to know that the community that I have around my art is like-minded people, and we're able to open up these conversations and talk about just life things, art things, and so many other relevant topics at the moment. I've just been wrapping up this month with providing all of the rewards for the goals that we've met, which has been very fun. I'm also going to share some of my really old art off of DeviantArt, so that'll be interesting. And obviously you can see that my setup is literally just like my laptop, my microphone. So in the future I would love to do Twitch streams so I can stream my art, I can stream video games, but I also have to figure out if my laptop has the capacity to like process video live up onto the internet, because this was a Zoom call. I still have no idea how people connect their camera to their computer, and I think there's like so many other things that I need to learn in terms of like the interface of like how people have really lovely like Twitch stream art things, like the screen that they have when they're live streaming, and there's a lot for me to learn. Time flew by so quickly, but it was so nice, and I'm glad that I did a Zoom call versus like a YouTube live stream. I feel like interacting with people feels much more on a like human connection level than just like having my face and like reading a chat. Everyone is so cute. Who let you be this cute? Patreon gives me the time, the space, and the resources to accomplish all these lovely things that I want to do. So thank you. And even if you're not a patron, I'll always be very happy with like how far I've come just in general. Paloma's premiere is like a little bit. I've been knitting a sock. This is the toe. It's like a toe up sock. That's all. I keep messing up a stitch and then unraveling the whole sock. Does anyone else do this? Yeah. Just unraveled what I just showed you because I counted the stitches and I was like, there should be 10 stitches on every needle. Why is there 9 on one needle? Now I gotta start over. So here we are, knitting this again because small brain energy. My hands have been like shaking a little because of the 3 cups of coffee that I've had. But Cam, aka Baomi, she is having a premiere right now. Her work is so stellar. So many amazing artists on the internet that like I was unaware of until I was aware. Amazing. I can't believe I just spent all of that time like working on outlined lettering when I just settled on round lettering. Sometimes what you spend less time on makes it into the final vision. I'm about to watch Annabelle's video of her moving to New York City. Will I ever meet all of these cool people that have moved to New York City? I have no idea, because I don't think I'm as cool. I'm also gonna make some lunch in a bit because I am hungry. Are you guys seeing this? The soup looks so good. Still bubbling too. I made this soup a little spicier than I usually did. And it's usually not a problem, but completely forgot that there's this like cut on the inside of my mouth. So I'm suffering, but also enjoying some really good food at the same time. And it's really good. It's really good. I'm gonna link a recipe below and also the recipe to the kimchi that I made. So good. So I definitely added way more spice than I did before because I underestimated. And you can see my face is like a little flush. And I am brown, so you know when my face is flush, that's like some heat coming out. And I am sweating. I love spice. This is delicious, but it's also painful. And actions have consequences. Here is a little update on the sock that I've been knitting. And I just finished filming a little tour of my old artwork for Patreon. And you can kind of see it over here, right? A little sneak peek. And my reaction says it all. But, oh boy, was my artwork drastically different. I broke the stud of the tripod plate into this arm. And obviously, like, at this very moment, my radiator needs to scream and hiss. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Hello, happy Wednesday. Yesterday I finished up a video where I share my old artwork from middle school, and that is up on Patreon to celebrate our 1500 goal. I thought that would be like fun and also interesting to see because the work that I make now is so drastically different. And it's been almost 10 plus years since then. Also, here is an update on the sock. That's where the heel is gonna go. Funny enough, I was trying to screw on the tripod arm that helps me shoot overhead videos better, and the plate of my tripod just snapped off into the arm piece. Love that for me. I want to make sure that everyone who pledged in the month of March can take a look at all of those rewards that we met for our goals. And so one of them was also baking a cake, a kuni cake, and I found a vegan funfetti recipe and I'm gonna try that out. I couldn't find my heart cake pan. Instead, I found this tiny loaf pan. So we're just gonna make a mini kuni cake. I've never made my own funfetti batter from scratch, so fingers crossed it doesn't turn into a disaster. This cake looks really sad because I think the frosting started separating and now the butter and the buttercream is melting. And I also ran out of space for the letters, but it looks okay. It could have been worse. This tiny little cake took so many brain cells to make, but she cute. Let me not accidentally drop it. The frosting separating just didn't help at all. But it's a tiny cake, it's a cute cake. The frosting tastes good. I don't know how the cake tastes, but I just wanted to say thank you to my patrons. Okay, this is for our $300 goal, and I wish I could do a baking live stream. Hopefully when I have my own place and peace and silence, I can do a baking live stream. We can all vicariously have a slice, even if you're not a patron, honestly, like, it's a cute cake. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. You can kind of see the sprinkles on the inside. Time to dig in. It's good. Okay. Because I used less sugar in the recipe. The cakey inside itself is not dramatically sweet. And even though the buttercream frosting is just still continuously melting off, it's still very good. Don't be shy, have a bite. Let me see if I can bring Kuni. Do you see that? Ooh, it's a cake. Ooh, ooh, you like a cake? Yes? Yummy cake. It's your face on it. That's your face. Where are you going? Look. Look, smell. Smell cake. Don't like it? Harsh critic. Are you sure you don't like it? Are you positive? Yes? I finished my sock last night. It's really cute. Now I have to go knit another one. But I have noodles, I have dumplings, and this Korean oat drink that kind of tastes like horchata, but it is vegan, allegedly. And on the other wrist,
I have a brace because I think I pulled a muscle. I'm not entirely sure, but I have Tiger Balm lathered onto it. Kind of hurts, but I'm hoping this will help it.
Hello, happy Saturday. It has been a full week of me filming stuff. Like, what? I'm actually watching one of Megan's vlogs at the moment, and honestly, I wish I was the type of person that could like upload weekly, but I have no idea how people have like just the capacity to do so because I'm so busy, and I also live with family, which is a huge distraction for me. So as you can hear, there's just background noises, so every time I need to film I need to tell people to be quiet. Had a bit of a liquid breakfast this morning because my mom was cleaning the kitchen and therefore I couldn't really like use the stove. So I just took all of the ingredients that I would use to make oatmeal and just turned it into a smoothie. I usually have hot oatmeal for breakfast, but the weather is starting to get warmer in New York City. It is spring in New York City right now, so the temperature can really fluctuate. So there are some days it feels like summer and some days that feels like winter. I didn't really get to do the work that I wanted to yesterday because I woke up and this part of my hand was really sore. I think I might have pulled a muscle. I'm not entirely sure. It's very hard to move my thumb, and I think like I might have just like overworked the muscle right here because when I do draw or I knit, you know, like this is my dominant hand, there's a lot of pressure that gets put on my thumb. So I've just been like massaging it with Tiger Balm and like all the pain relieving ointments I can find. So I am being a little bit more mindful of that. I think I already showed you guys, but I finished one of the socks I was working on, and right now I'm starting the second one, but I'm just gonna hold off on it until my hand feels better. Every single day there's construction going outside and it's something I can't avoid, so that's what wakes me up in the morning. Now that I have recovered from COVID and my family's doing much better, Julian was able to come visit, and he also ordered this book for me from Kinokuniya. You might have seen this in Paloma's vlog. This is essentially a book that's filled with a bunch of vintage stationery and graphic design, and it's super cute. I'm like sort of just absorbing everything and like taking in inspiration. Very much enjoying this book. And on top of that, I made sure to disinfect all of the high-touch surfaces in our apartment so that he would feel more comfortable coming over. I've been binge watching this show called Sister Sisters, and it's this show from the 90s about two twins named Tia and Tamara. I remember watching that show as a kid, so it feels very nostalgic to like actually like pay attention to like the storyline and everything now. So we watched a bit of Sister Sister. We also watched this film called Guava Island, which I believe is directed by Childish Gambino. He's in it, and also Rihanna is in it. And then we finally watched the live-action Lion King film, which was interesting. I also made some really yummy stir-fry noodles, which we ate while we watched the shows. I've just been trying to wrap up all the things that I need for my shop update. I'm working on a washi tape design. I'll just leave it out there. Patreon things have been going really great. The community that is on Patreon and also on our Discord server for Patreon is amazing. You don't have to feel pressured to join, but if you do, I can promise you it'll be a wonderful experience. I have something exciting to show you. It might not be like too exciting, but it's exciting to me. Okay, so when you grew up, did anyone absolutely dread like being dragged to department stores like Macy's with their families and just spending what felt like hours and hours in like the clothing department or like the kitchen department, and then wondering why your parents would spend so much time and money like looking through like the perfect dinnerware or like pot and pan set, and you as a kid are just like, can we please just go home? And it's weird because I feel as though as I become an adult, I just become more and more like my mom, but I'm not married. But I will treat myself like I am married to myself. And that is good vibes. So I bought myself a really nice pot and pan set, and it is quite literally perfect. Okay, y'all, these pots and pans were literally made for me. Just look at how beautiful the color combination is, and the gold handles. Like, I will never have to buy a single pot or pan ever again in my life. Yeah, so once I move, I'm no longer going to have to fight my mom on what pots and pans I'm gonna steal from her. I also cook quite a lot, so these will definitely like get used rather than just like sit on a shelf and be pretty. It's also my birthday month, okay, so I was like, let me just treat myself. Yeah, okay, so I have to jet to the post office right now. I have a package that got delivered back to me from December, so I gotta fix that.
Haha, just kidding, I'm back. Okay, so I just ran downstairs because apparently my tripod plate that I broke, the replacement got delivered. I was like, delivered on April 1st, it's April 3rd. I didn't see any package, but it was just like stuffed in our mailbox. This is it. Okay, let me see if this is the right one. Back and I'm watching a video on hand exercises. I don't understand the language, but I'm following visually. Step hold back my thumb. Some finger in art school, especially for the cartooning majors, I was taught to do this, and pulling your hand out like that, but also doing the same with your thumb. Someone who does rock climbing suggested this exercise to me. I don't know how long my thumb, or like whatever this fleshy part of your hand is called. I'm not sure when that'll feel better, but I'm about to like rub some more Tiger Balm on it. Right now, this has been my best friend.
It's the Easter bunny! It's the Easter bunny. Hello, Easter bunny.
Happy Sunday. As you can see, Happy Sunday. I have a proper thumb brace now, so now like my thumb is stabilized. I also went and bought the proper arnicare gel, because a lot of pain creams are very stinky and like greasy and irritating, which I forgot to buy yesterday. I also picked up some snacks. I love when I go to the supermarket and I find products that are accidentally vegan, like these wafer cookies. These were literally $1 each. And whenever I do go outside, I like to pop into the thrift store to see if there's anything nice. And I found this really lovely shirt. Look how cute it is. It's in my size and it's also quite literally the perfect color, and it was only $4. I've been using a mouse instead of my laptop trackpad because I think that's also been causing a bit of irritation here. I am checking the scale of a washi tape design that I've been working on. Here's a little sneak peek. I kind of like the way it's turning out. I am healthy. Of course, when I'm trying to do yoga after months of not physically exercising, that's when my peacetime is interrupted by construction work going on right outside. I also think a lot of the pain in my thumb/hand has to do with like my shoulder pain, and then my shoulder pain has to do with the pain in the rest of my body. And that's because I had 2 months of inactivity, which isn't normal because I usually love taking walks and being active. So I'm gonna start my morning off with yoga after I don't know how many months. I can't forget this. Okay.
Hip width apart. Draw your hands together.
wearing the shirt. And my hair looks really good too. What? So, we have reached the end of the video. I have decided this will be the end of the video because I just moved a bunch of footage to my external drive and there are about 100 clips that I have to edit, all just from 1 week. I don't know why I can never just make short videos, but here you have it. A little life update. Still browsing for apartments. I get really sad when I find a nice apartment because we won't apartment hunt until the last 2 weeks of May. I'm also feeling a little sad that I'll have to leave this beautiful pink room that gets flooded with light every morning. And y'all, 90% of my life has been contained in this one room. Like, all of my belongings are in this one room. So it'll be a very new and strange experience to sort of pack everything up and just move it to another place. It feels very scary, but it will be really nice to finally have room to grow as a person and as an artist. This month will be pretty interesting because it'll be a full month of me cranking out stuff for Patreon and a lot of shop update things, and Patreon has been a very helpful area of financial stability for me, which has not only given me more time to draw but also put out content, because I love sharing what I do. Even my vlogs serve as sort of this visual diary to look back at where I've begun. So a special thank you to my patrons, whether you have been a patron in March or you're still a patron now or you want to become a patron in the future. There is no pressure to join my Patreon. It's literally just there if you want that extra content, because I do believe in accessibility to knowledge and resources which are already spread out throughout my vlogs. However, my Patreon is sort of like all of that condensed into one particular area. But what I have been loving is our Discord server, which is called Cooney Skate Park, and the community on there is so amazing. The conversations on there have been so loving and supporting, and people have had so many interesting things to share. So much has changed from last year till now, and as scary as that change is, I'm just very excited to be where I am now. I know that things will continue to change and get scarier, but I know that I can't let fear paralyze the goals that I have in life. If you haven't already, give this video a like. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? To all the homies that have spring allergies, I hope you're holding on there because this eye is puffy from pollen. I hope that daylight savings has brought a little bit more serotonin since we have more sunlight now, at least in the northern hemisphere. Thanks for sharing your time with me. I hope you've been taking time to yourself and taking it easy. Thank you so much for your unconditional love and support, and I shall see you in the next video. Just when you thought the vlog was over. Okay, bye!